Okay, are we live again? We might be. I don't know. Perhaps? Perhaps. Yes, we are live again. Good, good, good. Just get this here. Because I don't want this. Oh my god. I really need to fix that. It seems like it's getting worse as well. Because it hasn't been... it hasn't been this bad before. I mean, I've had crashes, but not quite this bad. So, gonna have to fix that. Now where were we? Has completely ruined my flow here. Oh my god. It's really bad. And it is. Oh. Still a while until payday. So, I mean, worst comes to worst, I have to get a separate computer, and well, I have a couple of computers, so I guess I could like stream from that. Let's go right back into the game here. So yeah, I could stream from that. I've also got like an Elgato dongle of sorts that I could use. So worst comes to worst, I'll do that, and I think I might actually do that because there's like it's quite a while until payday when I can buy some RAM, and I mean it's not that might not fix it. It does seem like that's the problem, but the RAM might not fix it. So I might, after today's stream, set up another computer and see if I can get that going. And just yeah, I don't know. Maybe stream from this computer and have the game and everything running from this one. Try to offload some of the work over to another computer. I don't know. I do think I'll try that though, because this is just, I can't work with this. And I wanna try to stream as much as I can. Like oh, what's this? Has there been like an Enderman in here? So, I mean, it's stuff like that is really annoying. There's like technical difficulties like that. So annoying. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's it's my computer that's having some troubles. But I'll try to use another computer stream. Let's see if that does anything. At least so I can stream until I get paid. Because, as I said, this just doesn't work. That, you know, I'm crashing several times a stream. That's I can't work with that. So, yeah. I might need to do some stuff with the other computer. There won't be a problem. It'll just take up some time to get that sorted. Use some space on it and test it out. And that computer is the one that I used earlier to do like do the processing on my audio. Now I'm using a giant mixer for that, giant digital mixer for vocal processing. It's just a mixer that I had lying around. Okay. Gonna take a little bit of a toilet break here. I will be right back. And I'm back again. I'm sorry, my cat went crazy. Didn't want to go outside, didn't want food. Just being crazy. Crazy cat. Let's make some bread. Thank you! Thank you! I wonder what's the deal is with my cat today, though. Let's see, what was that? Oh my god. That crash completely ruined my flow. Oh my god. What do I do? What do I do? Guess we could just start getting some animals. Prepare a little space back here. We just get started on the farming stuff. I think that's a good place to start. Ah, damn it. There we go. Now this will probably just be a temporary, like, animal pen of some sort. Is that what it's called? I think so. So we've got to deal with that at some point. But I guess we'll see more once we continue over here, because I'm thinking I put like a villager house or something here, where I've done some thinking, right? Since I'm going for this sort of aesthetic, I'm thinking perhaps doing some sort of a white house here, with spaces for the villagers. It's gonna have to be quite large, because this here just isn't big enough, and we're not quite done here. I don't know what to put in here just yet, but yeah. Villager house over here, and some shops here perhaps. That's the plan, at least. I heard this quote yesterday. I was listening to a podcast. The quote was, planning is everything and the plan is nothing. It basically says that God, how would you say it? The process of planning is what's important, not the plan itself. It was like a military dude who said that. I think it's very true. Because, well, though not as high stakes, I've seen that for like setting up live shows and stuff. That, you know, plan A never works. Usually plan B doesn't work either. You'll have to, you know, if you're lucky, plan C, that's the one. That's something that you don't see, like, as someone who just goes to concerts. You don't see how much stuff that goes wrong. Because there's always something. Even at, like, the bigger festivals. And you usually don't have enough time to fix stuff. There's a lot of times, like, sound check is, unfortunately, you know, half an hour. Which, I mean, it sounds like enough. You're just going on stage and just getting the sounds right. But no, there's quite a lot of stuff to do. You gotta, you know, set up your gear, gotta check that everything's working, gotta talk to the sound guy, like he's gotta have his levels right, gotta get the monitoring right. Then of course something doesn't work, like maybe the guitarist's pedal board doesn't work. Maybe the inner monitoring doesn't work. And then you just gotta fix it real quick. You just gotta figure out what's wrong and, you know, fix it. And if you can't, you gotta find a workaround. Because, you know, you've only got the sound check. You don't have any more time than that. You gotta go fast. And the worst thing is like gigs where the sound guy doesn't necessarily speak Norwegian or English. Like we've done with my band, we've done a couple gigs in other countries. Like we did one in Spain, where the sound guy, he didn't speak English. And of course he didn't speak Norwegian. He spoke Spanish. And luckily and weirdly also, he spoke some Swedish. Which was just crazy lucky. And also really weird. There's the Spanish guy who also spoke some Swedish. Which, yeah, that saved that, but man, for that gig, that was stressful. Really stressful. Because, all the local gigs and stuff around here in Norway, we can take pretty much as much gear as we want. So we can have, you know, we can prepare for pretty much anything. So if this doesn't work, well, we've got that, so we can just put that up. We can bring extra guitars, We can bring extra amplifiers, microphones, anything. Oh. But with foreign gigs where you have to fly to get to the place, you can't really take that much. Which, that creates some problems. Because suddenly you're dependent on, every little piece you bring with you has to work. If it doesn't, you're in trouble. And that gig in Spain, we got into that because we had to use the backline stuff, because well, air travel is really expensive, especially if you're bringing a lot of stuff. That could bring a snare drum, can bring amplifiers, and of course when we got to the place, realized that the drum head on the snare drum was broken, which means we couldn't use it, and we didn't have any extras. If it was a gig in Norway, I would have brought an extra, but since we had to really pick and choose what to bring, I didn't bring one. So that was one hell of a headache. Thankfully, one of the other bands brought an extra snare drum. Thankfully. But for a while there, it was everyone was panicking because we don't have a snare drum. Other things that I've run into on live shows. Well, there was one time we set up our own festival. It's got some bands and stuff, and a place to do it. It turned out that the breaker capacity, I think that's what it's called, the electric of the facility, wasn't quite strong enough to support everything. So, well, of course, we got really good lighting guy and some really good lights. Looks super cool, and the power went out. So, I mean, that time the solution was to get a really long power cable and just get it from another, I think it's called breaker. So that we could split it up. And then, oh my god, it's all over the backline stuff. So, if you don't know, backline is whatever the venue has. So, normally that's like a drum set, maybe some guitar amplifiers, PA system, stuff like that. And on paper it might look really good, because the bands get a list. Normally like 2 days before the gig, where we get to see like, okay, what does the venue have and what do we need to bring. So it might be some really good stuff they got. think they'll have a really good drum set. They'll have some good amplifiers. Maybe a good mixer. You know, good shit. But then you get there, and this thing has, like, these things have been through the war. Like, looks like that. It's completely, like, broken. There are pieces missing. So usually the backline stuff, you know, it's there, but you can't really trust that it's gonna be in good condition. And especially with the drums, you're probably not gonna get like fresh drum heads on it. And it's not gonna be tuned. It's gonna sound like shit. But bringing an entire drum set. Oh my god, my cat is going crazy again. Okay, I have to deal with this real quick. See if he wants to go outside now, or does he maybe want some food? I don't know. I'll have to deal with that. I'll be right back again. Again, you didn't want to go outside. You didn't want food. It's just sitting there looking at me going, "Arr!" Now where was I? All these interruptions are messing with my brain. Let's see. Stuff going wrong at gigs. Backline. Yes. So I mean, at times, like, oh, you like the anime. Which one? The model? I don't know. I mean, I guess I could talk about that. I have been thinking about getting a new model. The plan really was to get a new one like over Christmas, but I'm kind of procrastinating it a little bit. Just a little bit. But eventually I'll get a new one. One that fits things better. I don't know. I got a lot of plans. And I mean, with the new model and stuff, I think there's gonna be like a little bit of a rebrand. A little bit of a rebrand. Because, well, the story about this model was around this time last year, I started getting interested in VTubers and decided, hey, I'll give it a shot. But as with a lot of things, I didn't want to go all in right from the start. You know, who knows? I might spend a couple $1,000s on, you know, getting things going, and then, you know, half a year later, figure out that, well, I don't like this. I don't enjoy this, and stop. And then I would have spent a lot of money for nothing. So I decided I'd do it for half a year, just like see, hey, do I enjoy this? Oh no. Run away! So yeah, I just kind of downloaded Vroid and made some changes to just like one of the default ones. I didn't do too many like things though. So it's pretty much one of the default ones. I think it looks kind of good though, and with the recent updates to the tracking software, it looks like it moves smoothly. It's nice. But I can't really be going with just a default one forever, and I think it's also a little bit off-putting to some people. A little bit more hesitant to come hang out and, you know, do stuff. And they're seeing this model. So, I mean, that's also part of why I wanna get a new model. But I don't know. I don't know. Someday I'll get a new one. I just don't know. Like, ideally, I'd learn how to do it myself. I got a couple friends who have gone and done that. Just learned rigging and all that. They of course haven't started doing VTubing just yet because they spent so long learning. But at the end of it, they'll be able to do commissions and stuff, which is good. But if I don't do that, I might just really push some commissions going forwards for background music and just songs and stuff like that, and just earn some money that way to put it to to invest it back into the brand here. But we'll see. You know, nothing is set in stone. Well, talking about VTubing and all that, seems like from what I'm seeing, like on Twitter and stuff, looks like a lot of people are thinking like, oh, VTubing has hit its peak. You know, everything has been done and all that, but I think we're just getting started. Like this thing is going to grow, especially seeing how much like Hololive and all those are investing into it, because they're putting a lot of money into it. So of course they're very interested in pushing it forwards. And other companies are going to see that. I think shouldn't be too long before we see a lot of Western companies start to really invest into this. It's going to bring a lot more people outside VTubing into it. I mean, it's the same thing as we saw with the rise of Let's Plays on YouTube and all that, where just got more and more popular, and then companies started to invest into it, and now we're here. So I think something similar is going to happen to VTubing. And what's going to be really interesting is when sort of the market starts getting saturated and people will have to get more creative with their content. It's going to be really interesting to see where people take it, because right now there's, I don't know, a lot of samey stuff. People just doing whatever the Japanese wants to. Which, I mean, is not a problem, but in the future I think we'll see a lot more original stuff. Because market saturation will force that. People want to continue growing, they'll have to like stand out from the crowd. So I'm really interested in seeing that. And, I mean, that's also part of why I'm still here. Why I decided, after, you know, trying it out for the first half year, I kind of want to see where this goes. I want to be part of that. I want to be part of the movement and see, you know, where it will go. It's very interesting. Which actually reminds me, I had a plan to do like a stream and looking at Hololive and Nijisanji and, you know, the companies behind those. See like how those businesses work. because they're very, very interesting businesses. And I'd like to get to know them a little bit better. I don't know. I don't know if people are interested in seeing that, or if I'm just weird and find like business stuff interesting. Right, cleared up quite the area here. How are the crops doing? Not quite ready. Anyways, holy shit. Time sure flies. I gotta make some dinner and get ready to go to work. So I think I'll end it here. Poof poof poof. So with that, thank you all for watching. Hopefully I'll figure out that crashing thing, so we don't have crashes all the time. But anyways, I'll be back tomorrow at somewhat the same time. Hopefully a little earlier. But we'll see. Somewhat the same time. So yeah, again, thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.